On the way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
The 2009 King of the Ring winner, the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. He faces Samoa Joe in less than 2 weeks at the Great American Bash, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But here tonight, he takes on Marcus Covan, the alpha male, in one-on-one action.
And introducing the opponent from the Wolverine State, Michigan, Marshall Corey Vaughn.
After tapping out last week to the walls of Jericho, let's see if Marcus Covan can get a little bit of revenge here. Put a blemish on Chris Jericho's momentum, his so-called winning streak here on SmackDown. Here we go. And Chris Jericho comes out with a flying wheel kick. Collar tie up here, right into a DDT. And Covan might want to follow up. He does with an elbow. As a counter, body drop. Covan might want to make quick work. Has that Boston Crab locked in. Let's see. Not going to happen. Chris Jericho is not going to tap out to a move that's similar to the walls of Jericho. His variation of it anyway. And there's a counter. A reversal body press by the King of the Ring winner. And he tosses Covan in midair. And Covan might want to be careful that he's not looking past the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, still to come, Samoa Joe taking on CM Punk. And I'll let you know what our main event for tonight's program is. Indeed, it will be Sting. That's right, Sting of the Main Event Mafia, alongside Kurt Angle, the godfather of the Main Event Mafia, taking on one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, Tennessee Cowboy James Storm. And of course in his corner will be Robert Roode. And you think back a couple weeks ago, before the King of the Ring, they got a victory in a non-title matchup against Big Money Incorporated. So that will be your feature contest here tonight on this edition of Friday Night SmackDown. One-handed face crusher. And Chris Jericho. Drop kick blocked. And Covan. And a kick to the groin. Into a Russian leg sweep. And Covan following up. Big right hands. Down goes the #1 contender. Perhaps Chris Jericho is overlooking Marcus Covan to the bash. He does not want to do that. He wants to roll into that matchup with momentum on his side. Powerbomb attempt blocked. Let's see if Jericho can get back into the thick of things here. Drop kick from behind. And Covan, this is where he is in the ring, finding his way out of that predicament. Powerbomb. Alpha bomb. It's over. Tim White with the cover. Two. No. Flying forearm shot. Jericho throws Covan into the corner. Covan sits where he was again. Blocked. Tummy drop. Follow up with that elbow. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Covan with the win over the #1 contender. Holy cow. Well, coming up next though, Main Event Mafia member Booker T and Kevin Nash take on Lethal Consequences in tag team action. That's next on Friday Night SmackDown. At the Great American Bash, one man looks to continue his dominance as champion. Another one looks to fulfill his destiny. And the other looking to make a name for itself. Which one of these ECW superstars will come out on top at the Great American Bash? A triple threat match for the ECW Championship. Find out at the Great American Bash, exclusively on YouTube.
On the way to the ring, from Houston, Texas, weighing 256 pounds, Booker T.
We continue on here on Friday Night SmackDown with Booker T making his way to the ring for this tag team matchup. Of course, last week he and Kevin Nash beat down Mr. Money in the Bank, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels. I'm telling you, ever since the King of the Ring, Booker T has had a new attitude, a new focus. Let's see if this carries on here in this tag team matchup. And here comes Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 305 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Well, Kevin Nash should be no stranger to his opponents here in this tag team matchup, because it was he and Scott Steiner back at Judgment Day putting down Jay Lethal and Consequences Creed to win the #1 contenders tag team tournament, but wasn't able to take away the unified tag team titles.
And introducing the opponent from the Garden State of New Jersey, Jay Lewis. And from the Peach State of Georgia, Commander Clown.
Jay Lethal, Consequences Creed, making their way to the ring. Fan favorites here of the WWE CAWFed. Okay, Jay Lethal and Booker T will kick it off for their respective teams here. Of course, still here to come tonight, Booker T's fellow mate of the Main Event Mafia, Sting, will take on one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, and a huge kick across the face of Black Machismo. And Booker T bringing that intensity here tonight that we saw last week in that 2-on-1 handicap match, and knocks Creed right off the apron. In addition to our main event, the US title on the line, Matt Morgan has an opportunity to capture some gold here, where he's taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles. We'll find out if Matt Morgan can hang with the former World Heavyweight Champion. Meanwhile, Jay Lethal looking to assert himself in this tag team matchup. Booker T rolls him into the corner. Coming up that net breaker off the middle turnbuckle. Punches directly to the head. And Booker T, former World Heavyweight Champion in his own right, if you let him tell the story. And Booker T taking it to Black Machismo. arm breaker coming out of the corner. Now he's working on the legs. Trying to ground Jay Lethal here in this tag team matchup. Here Booker T and Kevin Nash can be this dominant here like they were last week in that 2-on-1 handicap matchup. They could be formidable opponents. Booker coming up, and he drops him. Mike Chioda with the cover. 2 broken up, last possible second.